All right. Um, hopefully I don't stutter too much. So let's just get into it. Robin is coming out in roughly a week, right? And with that being said, I do want to talk about her value as a character, and actually an alternative for Robin if you don't plan on pulling her, and just her as a character unit, my thoughts, and not much besides that really. I would point out that I'm gonna talk about Boot Hill when it's his time. He's not coming into like another month, so there's no point in discussing him if you should pull or not. We're gonna focus on the character that's coming in a month. I mean, in a week, right? And that's Robin, right? So with that being said, I do want to point out, I feel like a question that everybody should ask themselves before pulling is simply put, does Robin benefit your account? And also, do you feel like you need Robin in your teams? Do you feel like your team is lacking in the support department, right? Like, for instance, your DPS characters aren't doing enough damage, and you feel like Robin will help you do that damage that you want, right? Or you just don't have a good amount of support characters, or you're lacking a support character in both your MOC teams. If so, then I feel like Robin is definitely the one for you, right? Mind you, she is. Let me burp first. Excuse me. She is a FUA heavy character, not too heavy because she's a universal character like Ronmei, and I love that, right? But at core, she is meant for FUA, right? She shines. Actually, no, she shines her most in a FUA team. Let's say that, right? And that doesn't mean, oh, if I don't have a FUA team, I'm cooked. No, you're not. I don't have a FUA team built. I don't even have Topaz. I don't have Aventurine, but I'm still gonna pull for her because she's a Harmony character. I want her and she sings, so like Lamau, right? But I do want to point out there is an alternative in the game for Robin, and that's unironically Asta, a free 4-star character that we were given by just doing story, right? And someone that's been in a lot of banners recently, if I recall correctly, right? So why am I saying this? Asta automatically on her skill and her technique gives you like a decent amount of damage increase, if I recall correctly, and damage, I mean, no, attack, if I recall correctly. I don't know how, but I can't tell you the percentage on the top of my head, but I know it's by a really good amount, right? And then her ultimate buffs up your speed by roughly 52, 54 on level 12, right? If I recall correctly, right? And that's good, right? Because it stays there for roughly 3 turns or 2 turns, and then on top of that, if you have a dance on her, you're pretty much guaranteed a 100% action value, quote unquote 100. It's more like 80 to 90, but let's be so for real, that's like your characters will take another turn, right? And if you have 2 dance, then yeah, there's that. I don't know if dance can stack. If I recall correctly, it can stack. I don't know because I only have one dance, and that's like E2. I mean S2, S3 dance, but I'm pretty sure it can. Pretty sure it can. I think I've seen runs where it can, right? But I just want to point that out, right? Asta is an alternative for Robin if you don't want to pull for her, or if you have a cracked out Asta, maybe just stick with her. If you don't want to, save up your Jades because Sam and Jade are stupid crap, bro. Okay, with that being said, let's talk about her kit, right? I already spoken about how she is, she shines the most in a FUA team, but because of her kit, she isn't just a FUA Harmony character, right? She gives in her skill allies an attack boost, right? Which is stupid. It's really good, right? And then her ultimate, from what we know that the live stream gave us, right? We're not gonna talk about leaks because that's bad. If you want to know the leaks, just look them up. It's on YouTube. But from what the live stream told us, she has an 100% action value and chip damage when you activate or proc her ult. On top of all that, she can't be CC'd, and she doesn't even take a turn. Like, she's not in the field. She's out and singing, right? she leaves the fight to sing a concert and she comes back in. How lovely, right? What a girl, what a gal, right? But that alone is really good, right? Any character that has some form of action value is automatically a really good character. Like, we have Hanya, who is in her banner, that gives your characters an action value. I don't know by how much percent, but I know it goes with her speed if I recall correctly. Bronya, Sparkle, as I said before, Asta, they all give action value. Technically, in theory, every single character that's in the Harmony class gives a form of action value if you have Dance Dance Dance. That's exactly why Dance 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 is such a important Lycone to have in your box, because action value in this game is very it's important, and buffing that up and making your team go a certain amount of times, or buffing the amount of turns that your character gets in that cycle is important. That's why most people now are rocking the win set in their support characters, because they get like a 25% action value buff, or like speed buff, right? I believe so. I don't know the numbers too much because I'm still building mines, so I don't, it's not engraved in my skull, right? But yeah, I just want to talk about that because she is crazy. She's stupid. She's crazy. I said that roughly a month ago in my 2.2 discussion video, right? And it stands true. And one thing that makes her different from Sparkle and Bronya is the fact that she's a universal Harmony character. Yes, she shines more in FUA teams, but she can be used in any team, right? The reason why she shines more in FUA teams is, I can't say the exact reason, but look at the leaks, and their leaks explains her whole kit, and you'll see why. And the fact that she has chip damage when you proc her ult, she has chip damage, right? Essentially, the moment your ally attacks, she does like 10k attack, 5k attack of her own attack, right? That's really good. Again, if you have a FUA team, you do Ratio's ult, Topaz, and then a venturing. They do their little cycle. That's like 100k to like 80k extra damage on top of the damage that you're already doing. That's coming from Robin, which is stupid, right? It's really good. It's really important. And I want to point out that I personally don't feel like Robin is better than Ron May. I feel like they're neck and neck. I feel like they're kind of like Bronya and Sparkle in the sense that they outshine each other in different categories. That's why I'm not saying that she's the best, but she's probably she's definitely tied. She's definitely tied for the best, right? And the reason why is because she's a universal character, right? She can be used in any team, similar to Ron May. Ron May's best team, where she shines the most, is DOT, but she can be used in literally any team, and that's why her and Robin are better than Sparkle and Bronya, because Bronya and Sparkle, Bronya and Sparkle are limited towards a hyper carry team, right? And it's not bad. It's just these characters do a lot more and can be used in a lot more teams. They're more versatile, right? That's another reason why you should probably summon for her, right? But with that being said, I do want to point out a little thing. Say a little crackpot, not theory, but something that I've been thinking for like the longest time since her kit leaks came out, and that's pretty much, she kind of enables you to do other goofy things with her teams, right? Especially in the hyper carry team department. And let me cook here for a second, if I may. Her ultimate allows you to go 100%. It allows you to take a turn, right? Your action value is so important, right? Let's say you have a Bronya or Sparkle who has Dance Dance Dance. You use, Dance 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 and a win set. You use Robin's ult, and then you use your DPS character. Your DPS character obviously needs to be faster than your support characters. So you use her ult, they go again. DPS, Bronya or Sparkle pulls up your DPS character, they ult, and hopefully they can be able to, go again, and then you use your DPS character again. I don't know if any of the leakers have tried that. I don't know if it's possible, but what I do know is possible is for your DPS character to go twice. The third time, I don't know if your support character could even go again. I think there's a certain speed requirement, or I don't think the speed can be stacked. If so, that's That's pretty dumb, right? But whatever. With all that being said, again, I feel like for the first phase of 2.2, when thinking about Robin, just really tell yourself, do you really need another support character? And a friendly reminder, she is not limited to FUA teams. Now let's talk about Topaz and Numbi. It's a pretty short answer, right? Actually, if you do not have a FUA team, don't summon for her. If you plan on building a FUA team, because ratio was given to us for free, then summon for her. Hopefully you get her. And then if you like her, summon for her. You know, who cares what the meta is, right? I mean, like Lamau, right? If you're not a meta slave, as I've always said, I want to be like you, right? I look up to people like you guys, right? But there's not much to say about Topaz and Numbi. It's a rerun, right? She's a great support character in the Hunt class because she enables FUA to shine the most. So again, if you're looking into going into a FUA team, Topaz and Numbi may be it. But just remember, Boo Hill is coming out after, so I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. But with all that being said, yeah, I mean there's just not much to talk about besides that. Robin is broken. I said that almost a month ago from now, and she is kind of a must pull for most accounts, regardless of what people say. With all that being said, yeah, have a good day and stay blessed.